Welcome to River City Plus. It is the show, after our River City Spooktacular, which wasn't very scary, but it was,
Yeah.
but it was
Well,
Halloween.
you know me. I don't like scary.
Yeah, you don't like
so
scary.
I like Halloween, but I will like forget that it's supposed to be a scary thing. I even went to a Halloween party recently. Oh, when we went to our party on Friday, and I panicked because I knew it was a haunted mansion theme. It didn't occur to me that someone would be ready to scare me. And my friend and I were dressed as like pink and blue, sparkly Romeo and Michelle, and someone jumped out of a bush, and we about flew into this
That was
driveway.
I wish I had my phone out for that.
They filmed it. I'll show it to you. But it just, that's a part of Halloween that I don't care for. I'm like, can't we just be? I'm like a Winnie the Pooh Halloween. I'm here for like the candy, the costumes, the TikToks. Like, that's about it.
I've embraced it a lot more in the last few years. Like when it came up, it's like, I'll throw together a costume.
Right.
But past few years, there have been some engagements, and I'm like, oh, I should lean into it. And after the party went to the other day, I'm like, oh, I'm leaning all the way in. So,
Yeah.
so today's costumes, we didn't coordinate. We had an idea, but Rand slacked and didn't get his in time. So he went DIY. So obviously, we have the gorgeous Wonder Woman over here representing superheroes all over the place. And I put my guitar up, but I was queuing up my best Darius Rucker today.
Yeah, I do love it because you can sing and you can play guitar. I cannot lasso anybody, and I can't change in a phone booth. You've seen me
You've
pack.
lassoed so many hearts, Jana.
Oh, transition for the win. That's your superpower, is a smooth transition. Now you want to transition us into the Great Pumpkin Showdown?
All right, so Jana and the Four Culture Committee came up with an idea to, make some, get everybody together and do something fun. And so they came up with an idea for pumpkin decorations, not necessarily carving, but decorations. And I appreciate that because when it comes to carving, so messy. Plus, it gets stinky and like all of that. And I'm not the one that's putting the seeds in the oven and all. No.
Yeah.
But you guys came up with this concept for a pumpkin decorating contest.
That's right. So we came up with the Great Pumpkin Showdown just to see how, creative and fun people could be. We really had the range. Some people just went very demure, very tiny pumpkin. I went with like a plastic pumpkin bucket. She was a Starbucks girly, like getting her life together. And we had a carved pumpkin that was really fantastic. We had a pineapple under the sea SpongeBob theme, a mummy pumpkin. They're really creative ones. The mummy one I thought was cool because it was so simple.
Yeah.
But it was really engaging.
What was the miniature one?
That was a theft, is what that was. So we had some ruckus in the newsroom. Marcella, who is probably streaming right now with us, she's on the web team. She had a very tiny pumpkin, very cute, and someone hijacked her pumpkin and entered it in the contest under a false name. And she was like, "Someone has pilfered my pumpkin." So Marcella, don't worry, Tiny Tim the pumpkin is safe and sound upstairs.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Tiny Tim the Pumpkin did not win the contest.
No.
But the one that did win, I mean, like you said, there was so much creativity, and I mean, we do work in the creativity business, but some of the stuff these people put together, mind-blowing.
So this is impressive. We are ready to announce our first ever winner of the Great Pumpkin Showdown, and they did not disappoint with the weight of this pumpkin.
I was like, look at you, Hercules.
Wonder Woman. Ta-da! So
Dun, dun,
congratulations to Fawad. He is one of our truly most creative people at the station. So I was not shocked when he ran away with this. But we had over 200 people engage with us on Facebook telling us what they thought. I would like to point out they said that the carving on the one carved pumpkin was incredible. So you were right there, Earl and Izzy, right there, Earl and Izzy. But check out this minion pumpkin.
I mean, I would not have even thought of like adding all the accoutrement and like the paint, and this is like some tape, and that's like paper mache.
I know, yeah, it's actual like denim from overalls. So I'm very impressed with this. And also this, it looks like maybe jar lids or something, but this was incredible. And I would also like to give Fawad an extra point. It was the only one that got it in on time. I don't know why we thought we were a Monday station. We were like, have them all in by Monday. And then we remembered who we are as people, and we were like, we're going to need another 48 hours to get this together.
I mean, but they put in mad work, and so whatever you guys did, we definitely appreciate it. Like I said, I never would have considered, like, he painted all of this stuff, and it's pretty much, I would say, probably homemade or DIY stuff you had at the house, and he leaned into the theme of what we do here. So we've got our little anchor mic or host mic, not for us, and then an Emmy Award, also not for us. But
Fawad has one.
Fawad
has one.
He's got multiple.
Like,
so yeah, we got people at the station who do some really great work. I mean, Jan and I do good work, but they do great work. So yeah, we appreciate you guys watching.
We do good work talking about the great work that they do.
Yeah,
it's like somebody's got to be the fan.
We're the hype man. Get off! Come on, new squad, it's on. There you go.
TV doesn't work out, we'll go right into that.
And we are done.
Trick or treat transition. I wanted to just wrap this up by talking about some of our favorite Halloween traditions because, like you said, you've only recently gotten into Halloween, but we've been talking about our different parts of Halloween that you like, the good candy, memories that you had as a kid. What is a Halloween memory that you've got from your childhood?
That I can say on air. Okay.
Ideally.
I mean, you never went paper rolling?
No.
Oh, is that a Texas thing?
No, that's vandalism.
Oh,
and
so I did not do that. I
you-
cannot confirm. There's no video of it. It never happened.
I'm sure. No, ask Katie Garner. I'm sure she did. No, I mean, my parents, like, my memory of being a kid going trick or treating was I had to wear a turtleneck under my outfits.
Because it was cold?
I was like, because my mom was like, you could get pneumonia. Like, Mom, I love you, but you always made me wear a turtleneck.
Was it cold though?
Like, not really. It didn't matter. Like, if you wanted to commit to the Halloween costume, you didn't want a turtleneck under your Jasmine costume.
No, not at all.
And I do remember one year I was like pretty young and I was surprised that my mom let me do it. It was the coolest I ever felt, but I wanted to be a French maid and she cut me like a lace apron and all that kind of stuff. So she was fine with that. But when I was Jasmine, she's like, we're bringing this midriff down.
So last time I was home, I was going through some old photos and I found some of me in preschool. Like it was a preschool Halloween party and I was in a SWAT costume, but my folks wanted to make it where it looked like me. So it was blackface before it was blackface on that costume. So it was just, I was like, this is what we did. But, you know, they were just trying to make it because you didn't have a lot of those around back in the day. So it was like, but I just saw that and I'm like,
Well, I think that was great. They were actually like, you know, trying to make sure that like you felt identified in that costume. So they were just very ahead of the curve.
I know, I'm about that. But, you know, in the way we live now, I'm like, I probably wouldn't play so well.
You're like, they could have landed differently.
But so what was your favorite costume?
I think one of my most creative costumes that I was proud of was I wore like a big beauty queen tiara and like flannel pajamas and then like a sash and I was Sleeping Beauty. Ooh. I was really proud of that one. But I think my like, I had two favorite ones that I distinctly remember. One was the Jasmine costume that my mom had made for us and we just thought those were really cool. And then the other one was I was Rose Dawson from Titanic. Oh. And I really was like, thought I was somebody.
That's pretty.
Like walking around my neighborhood in like nightgowns with like my tiny like Heart of the Ocean from Claire's, and I'm like, Jack,
no,
get off this door.
College, I was into it. You know, that's where it really leaned. I mean, but you know, whole different vibe. Then.
Whole different vibe, whole different goals.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't even remember any good costumes growing up. I mean, I just would be out trick. It was about the candy. And hanging out with the friends. That was what it was all about.
So my family's always been pretty into Halloween. My parents actually met at a Halloween costume contest. My dad was Frankenstein. My mom was an Amazon. And his like pickup line to her was he had a big Frankenstein, like a full chain. My dad's 7 foot, big guy. Goes and hands her the chain and he goes, pull my chain, I'll follow you anywhere.
What? All right, I see you, Papa Angel, with your game face. I'm learning, taking notes, taking notes.
Accessorize.
All right, gang. So we hope you guys have a great day doing all your Halloween festivities, fall festivities with the kids, the family, and everything. So be safe when you're out and about. If you are trick-or-treating, make sure you check the candy before you dig in. Kids especially. I know you're not watching, but Mom and Dad, make sure, don't touch it.
Yep.
Gotta bring it back.
Yep, exactly. So make sure you're safe and then make sure you go on to newsrejects.com. Check out our community calendar that has all the happenings that you can check out tonight and this weekend. And don't forget, tomorrow we'll be live from RV City to check out everything Georgia, Florida at 9:30 for River City Live.